And I just want to come on and share an aroma reset with you and read a little bit from my book, Forgiving the Girl Inside. So, wondering how the sound is here. Sounds kind of muffled to me. It's weird. But if you have Young Living essential oils, if you do not know what an aroma reset is, it's a practice that we do very quickly to help calm down feelings of overwhelmness. Sometimes when you don't get enough sleep, your nutrition's off, you have a lot of stress that you haven't dealt with, you just kind of ignored and stuffed under the pillow or stuffed down inside, you end up getting anxious thoughts, you end up getting your emotions kind of go on that roller coaster. So an aroma reset can just really help you calm yourself down, get rid of those anxious thoughts. Breath work, and breath work is so important to helping us just reset all of ourselves. So what I'm going to use is Young Living essential oils, Valor, one of my favorites. And basically, we're just going to do an aroma reset. And what you're going to do is think of an overwhelming situation, and you're going to think about that. Whatever it is you're feeling, maybe you're anxious about, it's upcoming payday, you can't pay your bills, your finances are a mess, everything keeps breaking, you have a health scare, something's going on in your life, a relationship issue, something unexpected happened, and then give it a one word feeling. It's the one word that describes how you feel. Are you angry, frustrated, sad? Maybe you're insecure, you're feeling lonely. And where in your body do you feel that? Is it in your head, your shoulders, your jaw, maybe even your throat? So just focus on where you feel that. And then if you have Young Living Essential Oil, drop an oil of your choice in the palm of your hand. If you don't have the oil, it's fine. You can do it without. And you're just going to rub the oil in your hand. And if you could do this barefoot with your feet planted on the ground, it's even better. Or stand up if you want, it doesn't matter. Um, and just breathe into that overwhelmed situation, that situation that's occupying your thoughts. So you're going to make a set tent. You're going to take a big deep breath in through your nose and slowly exhale through your mouth. You're going to do that around seven to 10 times or until you feel relaxed, until you don't feel so overwhelmed. And when you're breathing in, you're going to connect that oil with those feelings, with that sensation in your body. And just kind of focus on that image that's driving you crazy. Listen to those words, those negative voices that are occupying your thoughts as you think about that situation that's just really taking up a lot of negative energy in your mind. As you're breathing in, you're connecting that smell of the oils with that situation and the feeling and the sensation in your body. Hold your breath in, take a deep breath in through your nose, hold in for the count of seven, and then exhale. So breathe in, count of seven, hold, count of seven, exhale, count of seven. And just notice what happens as you calm your body down, you calm your mind, and you just release that tension, that negative energy. So, I'm an certified aroma freedom practitioner. This is one of the modalities I share in my book that I have used that really just helped me break down the walls, to break down the brick wall that I had surrounded myself for so long. And in the work that I've been doing over the last 30 years, I've really learned to dig deep to the root of the cause of my emotional chaos, of my self sabotage and shame and guilt. I always set goals for myself, but I could never achieve them. I remember when I had my third, my youngest was born, I wanted to lose weight, only being 5 feet tall. I did not feel comfortable in my skin. It was 138 pounds, and I felt blah. I just felt like I was like tired and just low energy. Even though I did a lot of things, I just didn't feel like that energy. I was always snappy. And every time I would set a goal to, work out, eat healthy, I would self sabotage myself. I would eat a piece of chocolate cake with hot fudge and vanilla ice cream, and not just, like one cheat day. I would turn a cheat day into a cheat week, and the cycle would go, and I would lose 5 pounds, and I'd be like, yes, and I would do all the things. And I would continuously go into this cycle and just, up and down, all around. Some call it a hamster wheel. And it was just like, why? And that's the key. When you know your why you want to do what you want to do, it's a game changer for your mindset. It changes your thoughts, are changed so that you can actually figure out what it is you're trying to accomplish. And when you write down your goals and you have accountability, you have a mentor, you have a coach, you have a trusted friend that can walk you through and encourage you and vote your victory and prod you and just kind of keep you on task. When you know your why, it's a big difference. And this could be with anything. It could be with weight, releasing weight, with managing your finances, with relationships, with your emotions, with whatever it is that you're struggling with. As a certified ULA life coach, we focus on balance in 7 key areas. And I love the 7 key areas because that's just my just being balanced overall. If you're not balanced in your finances, it affects your relationships. It affects the way your mindset is towards your job. And a lot of people go to a job that they can't stand, come home to a family that is not functional, like they're dysfunctional, like maybe the spouses aren't getting along. The kids are teenagers going crazy, rebellious, what have you. There's no peace, right? And then they go to sit down and pay their bills, and there's not enough money to pay their bills. So, there's just this ending cycle of chaos. So when you get balanced in these 7 key areas: finance, fitness, family, field, which is your career, faith, friends, and fun, you can actually roll out your life in a way that's balanced. And if you think of life as a wheel and God in the center of that hub, your life is going to be incredibly joy filled. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be perfect by no means, but it's going to be joy filled. And when you do get a bump in the road and your bike, your wheel goes up a little bit, you're going to be able to handle it because you have a plan, because you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. So these are one of the things I share in my book. But I was thinking about the self sabotage and why I get in that thought process and how it's much easier to get out of it now. But for over 30 years, I struggled with trying to get out of it. And I was thinking about a lot of the things that we deal with stem from our childhood, and we make a stance. And we make a stance like, I'm never going to do that, or I'm going to do that, or you hear this thing over and over again, and that voice just keeps coming at you. Those thoughts keep coming at you. And if you ignore them, they're not going to get resolved. Okay, problems do not get solved when they're ignored. We need to tackle them. We need to process them. We need to ask the why, the who, the what, the where. So um, often I would snap for no reason, or what I learned later appeared to be for no reason. You see, memories of my horrific choices stirred up negative feelings of worry, fear, and abandonment. Trust was not a word in my vocabulary, nor was respect or healthy boundaries. It went deeper than the teen years. It stemmed back to the age of 6 or 7. When I was in second grade, my mom had a nervous breakdown. Her father had just died. She sobbed uncontrollably, tearing at his crumpled up picture held tightly in her fist. The ambulance came and took her, putting her in a straitjacket. My older brother told me I had to go to school, but I did not want to. Mommy wasn't right. I remember thinking to myself, I don't ever want to be like that. But I was. I was aware of my triggers and completely ignored them. Why? I was clueless about how to prevent it. So, from an incredibly young age until my mid 30s, I let shame, guilt, and anger control my every thought. Explosive anger was my MO. And I don't know if you can relate to that. Um, or if you even need help with that. But I know I did. I know I tried for so many years to do it on my own. And I know I saw the most progress when I worked with a coach, when I had an accountability partner, when I had somebody guiding me through and processing my thoughts and getting to know my why. So if you're looking for support like this, I have an awesome group. Releasing repressed emotions. I'll put the link in there. If you want to strategize, if you want to see if my coaching program is right for you, that's something that can help you process your self sabotage so that you can reach your goals, so that you can live a balanced life, so that you can manage your finances, so that you could forgive and have loving relationships and leave a legacy that's just absolutely beautiful. But most importantly, so that you can know that you are designed by God for greatness and a purpose, and only you have special gifts and talents that you can use to show God's love to others. But if you're stuck in pain, you're stuck in the pit, you can't fulfill your purpose. So let's connect. Don't go it alone. Don't go by yourself. We're meant to be in community, to be in unity. So reach out, if not to me, to someone else. If we're not a good fit, I can connect you with somebody who is. I have tons of coaches who are friends, who are out there helping. We're on a mission to help a million people, a million women live a balanced life. So join us. And if you'd like to get the book, it's on Amazon, Forgiving the Girl Inside. All proceeds go to Compass Care. So it's local in my area in Rochester, New York, and Buffalo, New York. So have an amazing day.